Hey everyone, I'm Tryneal Addison, and I want to welcome you to part 2 of our special Halloween episode of What Girls Think. We have a lot of scary things to talk about, so we're going to dive right in. But first, I have to introduce to you the rest of the crew on What Girls Think. We're all connected by internet technology around the country. First we have Sasha and Marina. Hey Sasha.
Hello, my name is Sasha Marina. Yeah, I can't wait to tell you, I guess, what I think about Halloween.
Great, Sasha. Can't wait to hear what you think. Next we have Cassidy Smith. Hey Cassidy.
I'm Cassidy, I'm from Houston, Texas, and I can't wait to tell y'all what I think.
Great. Can't wait to hear what you think either, Cassidy. Alright. And of course, since it's a special Halloween episode, we have special guests. And they are Becca and Britney from the hit First Run.TV series, Beverly Hills Ghost Club.
Hey Tryneal, this is Britney. I'm Becca. Mulligan. Right. And we are 2 members from the Beverly Hills Ghost Club.
Wow, guys, look.
Temperature's dropping.
Oh my god.
Wow. If you have something to say to us, talk to the red light.
Okay, I don't know Morse code, so you're gonna have to do that slower.
Receptive.
Rochelle, did you just touch my leg?
No, did you just touch my foot?
And did you just touch my arm?
Okay. Here's our topic. Do you believe in ghosts? Alright, let's go to the experts from Beverly Hills Ghost Club, Becca and Britney. So girls, how can someone join the Beverly Hills Ghost Club?
Well,
it is a club. I mean, you can be an honorary member, but
our ghost heads.
yeah, we have ghost heads. You know, you can buy our t-shirts, and we've got little lapels and stuff.
Right.
They're really cute. We there's this like awesome designer in Beverly Hills. Sorry, I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but I don't think. I mean, you need to show that you've got experience in the spiritual world, I think, before you come on board.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but the problem is that we don't want too many people on site with us.
Yeah.
Because then that's distracting, number one, and then, that having a party at this haunted place isn't the best way to contact spirits or anything.
And we really need to know the people we're working with. So
I'm family, and Rochelle is basically family.
she's pretty much family, you know, like, because, a lot of bad stuff can go down. So if we don't know, and certain people in life, like, they might attract the evil spirits. They might take, because, what if they're like, we don't want to take that with us. So, you can be an honorary member, of course, by visiting our website and getting all the official merchandise.
And you can chat with us, like,
through Twitter,
and all
on
that
Twitter,
stuff.
and watch the shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yay,
And
Beverly Hills Ghost Club member. But in terms of, coming on the site,
Who knows, though? Maybe
maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of advice would you give someone who wanted to, go ghost hunting?
Yeah, but we do it with, like, psychics and people who are totally, like, we have training. We didn't just jump into this. When we first started doing it, we did it with another ghost hunting team, and they kind of showed us the ropes.
Right. That was a few times we got it down, and then we have, like you said, a medium.
Wow.
Which
a medium?
Yeah, well, she blesses us before we start any type of hunt.
She lets us know if it's like an active site or anything like that.
And like she kind of gives us a heads up of, hey, this person's hanging out here having a cocktail, so we know who we're trying to channel.
What were some of the weirdest ghosts you've come across?
I remember when we went to the Saugus train station, I was in one of the rooms with our friend Gwen, and her name's Darlene, and she told us that there was like some cowboy-looking dudes playing, like just chilling, watching us. And like it was full of people because there was like a terrible disaster there. The flood, huh?
Yeah, the flood. There was a flood, so there were a lot of spirits floating around, and they were totally perving on us.
Yeah.
I mean, dirty boys.
So with your equipment and stuff, what are some of the basic things you take for ghost hunting?
Besides the holy water.
Holy water.
We have the EVP.
Torches, EVP, temperature gauge, blessed jewelry.
Hand sanitizer for sure.
Super cute shoes. Right. And you don't have to look ugly whilst you're ghost hunting, okay? I mean, you can look cute.
Okay, so I know ghosts usually, they are the scary ones. Have you guys ever scared a ghost away from you?
Well, didn't we?
Well, we always, I don't know if, like, do we scare them away when we leave the venue? I don't know.
But at the doctor's house, that went well.
I don't think they get scared so much as...
I don't think scared would be the right word.
Maybe they just don't like us, so they're like, I'm not hanging around talking to these girls.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe that's why they go.
No, it's because she shows up.
Pretty annoying.
She shows up with no makeup, and then they leave.
Oh.
So, I'm just telling you the truth.
It's interesting to note that as head ghost hunter, I can kick this one out at any time. I look very good without makeup on. I'm very au naturel. Thank you.
You're right.
So being that it's Halloween, are you all going to dress up this year? What are you doing this Halloween? Cassidy?
This Halloween, I am going as a mermaid because I love mermaids. And there's this dog costume party that goes on downtown. And I have 3 dogs, and they have so much fun. We dress them up, and we go downtown. It's kind of like a parade, and you get to hang out with all the other dogs and the owners. Then I'll probably just end up hanging out with a few friends, and maybe passing out candy or something like that.
Okay. Sasha, what about you?
Yeah, it's my Halloween. I mean, I hope everybody else has a happy Halloween. I still don't know what I'm doing for Halloween yet this year, but hopefully it's a Halloween to remember.
Okay. For me, I have no idea what I'm gonna do this Halloween. Isn't that crazy? I don't even have any plans. But most likely, probably gonna dress up, have a good time, maybe go to like a few parties or something. I'm not going trick-or-treating. I think that is so overrated, and I am like 17. Who does that at this age? And I look too grown to be going out there trying to trick-or-treat. I'll have my mom buy me a bag of candy and probably eat it all to myself. But that's just me. Becca and Britney. If someone wanted to make an authentic haunted house or a costume, what would you suggest they do? Put a bedsheet over their head or something?
Ghosts don't do that unless they, like, I don't know,
are trying to be funny.
Worked at like Bed Bath and Beyond or something. I don't think they would. You know, I think you need to make it appropriate as to where you're living. If you want it to be authentic, maybe look into the history of who lived there.
The true stories.
And what was in that area. And, you know, I mean, they don't, it's not like they all of a sudden float around in like white gowns as soon as they cross over. Usually it's like either what they were wearing when they died, or like something that was really like important to them, like the way they express themselves, like they had a signature outfit. Like if it was Homer Simpson, he would be there in the white shirt and those blue pants.
What about an authentic haunted house?
In terms of like the house, making it authentic, I think if you have some rooms like cooler than others, that would give the illusion that that room is haunted.
Yeah. Or rig your house with like fish wire, you know?
What does that do?
Oh, somebody's gonna walk in and then you like pull the door and it shuts.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, like
then one person has to have the lame job of doing that the whole night on Halloween. Who would want to do that?
If you want an authentic house.
Yeah, but
okay. Here's a strange question. I've always wondered, whenever you see what someone says is a ghost, the ghost is wearing clothes. Why is that? Their clothes don't die, do they?
That's a really good question. I've never really considered that.
We've never seen a naked ghost.
We haven't seen a naked ghost.
But maybe just because they don't
like
being naked.
I think that's going to be something perhaps that we should try and pursue in the second season. What do you think?
To find a naked ghost?
Yeah.
She's all about it.
Why not? Especially if they're hot.
True.
Okay. Another strange question. Why are ghosts only in haunted houses? Why can't you find them in, say, like a supermarket or something?
Yeah. One time I was in JCPenney, and this ghost, I was really, really surprised because she was like in Armani, but at JCPenney. So I would never expect to see a ghost of that caliber in a store like that. I was like, what are you doing here? Nordstrom's is across the road, you know? That was weird.
Wow.
That was very weird.
I would have never expected that from a ghost. Okay, funny story. I would say it would have to be 8th grade. I was at my best friend Traineesha's house. I didn't have a costume that year, and she was like, well, let's be Vikings. And she went and got us like 2 Viking like jersey like shirts, and we put like black stuff under our eyes. We were trying to be like football players, and we went out and we went trick-or-treating, and we were looking all extra grown, and the people who would come to the door would be like, are y'all like trick-or-treating for like your kids or something? And we were like, no, we want some candy too. And every single house somebody asked us like, why are we trick-or-treating? And we're like, why is these people hating on us? We want some candy too. We only in 8th grade, even though we looking extra grown, we want some candy. Okay, Becca and Britney, when you film your show, you must have a crew of people. Camera people, technical people. Do they ever start out doubting the whole spirit thing? And what happens after they've spent a night in a haunted house?
We have some skeptics.
Yeah, but then
They're usually believers by the end.
seriously, we had this one scene up in an attic, and one of the camera guys was like, I can't be up here, like he left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left, and like, he had a weird feeling. He was kind of like strange after that, just sometimes, yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. And so sometimes it gets like really spooky, scary, and people are like believers by then.
They can handle it. They think they can handle it. You know, we might look like, oh, little timid girls.
We're so cute.
Like us. But we're more than cheerleaders.
Way
We're
more.
ghost hunters. And we take this very seriously.
Yes.
With all your special equipment and stuff that you have, what's the best ghost evidence you've ever gotten?
We had a ghost, and you can hear it clearly.
Yeah.
Say, get out.
And I was like,
That was
initially I thought it was like Britney just trying to be kind of funny, like she recorded it, but I mean it was raw footage.
No, I mean I'm a bit of a, you know, like a regular little jester, jokester, prankster, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to field investigating, I do take it seriously, because
dead seriously.
people can die.
It's true.
I mean, the evidence of you, I mean, we have the evidence of her when she was like possessed and she couldn't physically move.
Yeah.
That's pretty full on. And then we get lots of orbs. But I mean, people are always more skeptical about orbs, like, oh, it's just
It's dust. Yeah.
You know, so that's harder to prove. But you know, like
With EVP, yeah.
EVP, and a lot of the time the freaky thing is we can't hear it.
Yeah.
Like,
Silent,
we don't
dead
hear
silent.
it.
Dead silent.
No one's talking. I talk a lot, but I'm not talking.
Just recording.
And then you go back and you listen to it, and it should be silent.
You just hear this.
Yeah, and it's like, hang on.
Turn it up.
But we'll be holding it here. So it's like, how does it get in between here? It's creepy. It is creepy.
And even with that, someone could say they still don't believe in ghosts. Is there anything more you can say to try to convince them?
Honestly, I wasn't a big believer until like stuff started happening to her, and then going on these adventures, like,
You need to be more open to it as well, because I think it's like, you know, they're going to be more attracted to people that, because, you know, not with the nasty spirits, but with, you know, a lot of ghosts, they do want to communicate with you.
right.
And people who are more open to it, it's like, you're not going to try and get into a locked house. You'll try and get into one with the door open, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
So you've got to be open to the energy. And a lot of the time, they will communicate with you.
But I feel like you're not going to make a believer just by our stories. Like, oh, I saw a ghost and you're going to believe me.
Yeah.
You need to, like, experience this. When we were at the Hidden Chateau and that door would open up in the attic, like, I was beyond a believer. It was crazy. I've always, like, heard things, seen things, stories from her. But when this happened, it's like, I feel like you just need to experience it and then, like, you'll be a believer. But keep an open mind.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we're almost out of time. Becca and Britney, what's the next for the Beverly Hills Ghost Club?
Set up an insane asylum thing. I want to go there so badly.
See, she complains that we, like, lock her in these crazy places, but she's the one that wants to go there. Like, You don't see me sitting there going, let's go hang out with all the crazies, you know, like, and that's what it is. I mean,
they're so active though. I think we would get good material there.
I'm sure we would. But, you know, it's just, we are open to people sending in locations.
Yeah.
And, you know, going in and exploring them. You know, if you know of a place that you think would be great for us to explore, we're open to that.
That's great. This was a lot of scary fun, but we are out of time. So we're going to wrap up this episode of What Girls Think. We hope that you all have a fun and happy Halloween. I'm Tryneal Addison.
I'm Sasha Marina.
I'm Cassidy Smith.
I'm Becca Mulligan.
And I'm Britney Mulligan.
And we're from the Beverly Hills Ghost Club.
And this is What Girls Think.
Hey girls, to be a guest on What Girls Think, or to suggest a subject for a future show, go to www.whatgirlsthink.tv. Find us on Facebook at What Girls Think and Twitter at Girls Think TV.